There's a silent pain that most introverts carry. It's not shyness. It's not social anxiety. It's a feeling of being deeply misunderstood. You walk into rooms where no one really sees you. You're quiet, so they assume that you're weak. You're observant, so they assume that you're passive. And even when you do speak, it's like no one is really listening to you. You've been underestimated your whole life, but no one ever really talks about what that does to you over time. You start feeling like you had to explain yourself to prove that you're smart, to prove that you care, to prove that you belong. Because society glorifies loud, extroverts get labeled as friendly, confident, and charismatic. Introverts get labeled as cold, standoffish, arrogant, and even sometimes kind of awkward. You begin questioning your value. You start thinking, maybe I'm not enough as I am. So you change. You start performing, laughing at things you don't find funny, saying more just to avoid being looked at weird or avoid being judged for being quiet. Feeling misunderstood isn't just emotional. It also affects your discipline. You start hiding your goals. You start playing small. You settle for comfort zones where no one challenges your depth because it's easier than being misread again. Introverts often build quietly, but without validation or feedback, it's easy to spiral into self-doubt. And when people just don't get it, your vision starts fading. You need to start creating an environment where you feel seen, even when it starts with you seeing yourself clearly first. Document your process. Track your wins. Reflect deeply, but act boldly. But even that's not enough unless you change just one belief that's been hunting you since childhood. Introverts often carry this subconscious belief. If I'm quiet, I must not be valuable. It's not your fault, bro. It's just conditioning. Think about it, right? That back in high school or middle school or elementary school, wherever, the loudest kid always got praise. But you, on the other hand, was told, why are you so quiet? You need to speak up more. You need to participate more. So now, as an adult, you stay silent, but you feel guilty at the same time. But silence isn't weakness, it's a focus. Stillness isn't passive, it's power waiting for the right moment. But you've just been trained your whole life to see your strength as a flaw. So now, I want you to start reframing it. Every time you're in chaos, say, this is my advantage. Every time you observe the room when there's chaos or a situation happens, say, I'm just studying the room. Turn the thing that they doubted about you into your edge. But now that you've reclaimed your power, how do you move differently in a world that still doesn't understand you? If you're introverted, you don't need to network harder or socialize more. You need to do 3 things better than everyone else. Learn how to speak with impact. When you speak, every word needs weight. Don't talk more, talk better. Master discipline and silence. Let your results do all the talking. Show, don't tell. Create proof of work. A blog, a YouTube channel, a business, a body. Something that says I exist without you ever having to say it. You're not here to compete with the loud or the extroverted. You're here to build something so undeniable that even the loudest had to pay attention to it. You've been misunderstood your whole life, but maybe that was the gift. While they were talking, you were becoming. Give the video a like and comment and subscribe. But thank you for listening and stay motivated.